Hi, this is Nanette Hosenfeld with the Great Basin Smoke Dispersion Briefing for Monday, March 13th, 2017. Looking at the past 7 days, it's been quite dry really across most of the Great Basin. The exception to that is across the higher terrain of the central Idaho mountains. This map on the right shows a percent of normal, and you can see that pretty much all of Utah and Nevada are below normal, and also the Arizona Strip over the past 7 days. So we were quite wet in February and the beginning of March, but we've now moved into this drier period. Looking at the satellite, you can see moisture streaming into the northern Pacific Northwest, north of our area. And this makes sense looking at the general weather pattern. There is high pressure in place across the western United States, and that is keeping most of the moisture to our north. With that high pressure in place, we are seeing port-of-air mixing across the majority of the area. The transport winds, as you would expect with high pressure, are quite light, and our mixing heights are low. Moving into Tuesday, that ridge will shift slightly east, allowing for better mixing across the western part of our area on Tuesday. You can see in this image here on the left that the transport winds will pick up a bit across Nevada on Tuesday. Now moving into Wednesday, that ridge begins to break down, allowing for higher winds across the area, and that will lead to better mixing. Looking at that in more detail, you can see some pretty strong winds across portions of Nevada and southwestern Idaho on Wednesday, and that is accompanied with higher mixing heights that lead to that better mixing on Wednesday. Now, if we look at the Utah Forecast Clearing Index, you see that similar trend with the best mixing across Utah on Wednesday. Over the next 3 days, really not much in the way of precipitation. Really, the only precip in the forecast is across central Idaho. On Thursday, that ridge has really broken down. We're getting moisture across the area and pretty good mixing with the higher winds. Moving into Friday, we continue to see great mixing with the westerly winds across the area. And as we move into Saturday, those winds will shift to the southwest, and we will continue to see great mixing across the area on Saturday. That will decrease a bit on Sunday, but still, for the most part, pretty good to excellent mixing across the Great Basin on Sunday. As far as precipitation accumulation in the 4 to 5 day period, again, what precipitation we do see will remain across the northern part of the Great Basin. Finally, in the 8 to 14 day period, the Climate Prediction Center is calling for above normal temperatures across the entire area. They are calling for above normal precipitation, so according to this forecast, it looks like we will move out of this dry period back into a more unsettled, more active weather pattern towards the end of March. So that's it. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact us. Our information is on the screen, and you can also find us on Twitter. Thanks.